jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
Hey, big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and Game, A side official, no negotiation needed. Yeah, my apologies. I tried to get in here a little bit, but I had some other engagements. My apologies goes out to the hottest chat in the MF and Game, and those of you that was on standby, appreciate you. Carlos Rosado on deck, man. Appreciate you, Carlos. As always, in the building. Jester the Queen is on deck in the building. Salute WCS and the hottest chat in the MF and Game. Yes, you know that. You know what I'm saying? Jab that like button on your way in. Indeed, appreciate the support. No doubt about it. So we definitely gonna be on here for a short late night, and we're gonna always remember that WCS is using this as for educational purposes. This is not to identify or to recognize, women in a negative light of any sort. It would be good to get conversation because this is turned into something very serious on the streets. And when I say the streets, not in a literal sense, but more so in the streets as those who are actively dating. You know what I'm saying? Those who are actively out there recreationally dating. All right. Now, now let's talk about some things, right? We all know the process of aesthetics and beautification has changed. We are in an era where women are doing a lot more than what they have to do. Me myself, I appreciate and adore a woman in her natural state. It's not all the way. It's not all about the beautification to me. It's just all about how her, internal self, overrules everything. Personality. You know what I'm saying? Have such a sweet sense of understanding. Affectionate. Know how to keep a relationship together. Affectionate to a point where all this, cosmetic or all this extra stuff doesn't interfere with who she is as a person. Because it's a lot of females that will they would get their hair fixed, done, completed, whatever. Stay in the chair for hours. They get out and they don't want you touching it. They don't want to do anything over physically exerting themselves to mess up the $350 to $400 they spent on their hair. The sorcery, y'all. Let's talk about the sorcery. They're not just women anymore. We have the T in front of it. You know what I'm saying? We have individuals who are pretending to be somebody that they aren't. And that is where we at when it gets extremely scary. That's why I started the rag wipe part 4, before and after. It is very, very mandatory that the fellas get educated. And if you choose to listen to something I say that make pique your interest, yes, please drop your comments in the chat. I don't know how we're gonna get this under control. Fellas, rule number 1, always be aware of the entire area once you walk in there. If you're on the dating scene and yes, you're on um, the move, you're active in those streets, please be patient enough once you do um, begin to engage in a conversation with someone who looks like a woman. Start the immediate process if you choose to link up based off what you've seen. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to ask the right questions and pay attention to certain demeanors, certain movements, certain rise and inflection of the tone of the voice. Try to locate the throat area to see if there's a fruit there called the Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? This is all important, bro. This is to save lives, man. This ain't nothing to play with. This shit is getting people killed. This is saving lives. I want these cats to be educated. I want you to be educated. Number 2, conversation. You must have a list, a protocol to start off on how you want to engage this person. Let's just say that particular person is giving you all the vibes that they are a female. You know what I'm saying? They sound like a female. They look like a female. You know, you're looking at them pretty decent in their eyes. It's giving you female, they give you woman vibes, man. You're saying, okay, the conversation's nice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seem to be linking up very well with interest with one another, explaining each other's, hobbies, something they like to do outside of work. It's always nice. Asking them, are they actually from Atlanta, Georgia? Are they from Georgia, period? Are they from somewhere up north, south, or the other, and everything else? Try to get to know where the origins are from, and then be bold about it. Be bold about it. You know what I'm saying? Be bold about your questions. You know where I'm going with it, right? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Let them tell you how many brothers and sisters they have. You know what I'm saying? Um, Try to find out a distinct area in their history, epochs in their history, a time in their history, where you can try to identify what gender they truly was. If they're female and you're communicating with them, well, try to find out if they played sports. Try to lead them into something like, well, did you ever cheerleader? The cheerleading? No. Okay. I know women, they have their own activities. Did you like play volleyball or something like that? No. What about basketball? No track team? No. Mm. What's your what did you do outside of that? Did you play any rec ball? You know what I'm saying? Anything like that? Okay. Mm. Did you like going out? Did your mom take you somewhere to like fashion shows, or did y'all go to theater? Did she take you to plays or anything? And then you kind of ask them, say, well, you know what I'm saying? What up to this point, what made you move down here to Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? If you can't really find out anything that's suspect from them growing up, just try to roll and try to continue to play around in the water and use that oar to navigate the waterways, man, and find out what the hell I'm getting into right now. Cause you might be with a keeper, but you don't want to find out, based off reaction when it's too late, that the person that you're trying to keep is not the one. it's not who they say they was. You know what I'm saying? The rag wipe is to get you past that moment. So you have to do your due diligence ahead of time and trying to find out who this person is because they are so deceitful, so very deceitful. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This has never, ever, ever happened to me where I was engaging in a woman which turned out to be a man. I'm proud to say that. Now, have I had individuals, in passing try to get at me? I mean, I'm in the A. I can't do anything about that. But one thing I know for certain, when one of them or whatever attempts to link up, so to speak, or try to connect or be courteous, all you have to do is ignore them or say no thank you. It ain't like they ask you something that requires no thank you. You say no thank you and keep it fucking moving. But when you're at a setting in public, the bar, restaurant, a social, recreational nightlife club, things get very, very tricky, like I mentioned before. When the lights are dim, you really can't tell the males from the females. You know what I'm saying? You really got to work on your conversation. You got to come up to be able to pull that information from them. If they with friends, you gotta kind of check out what they friends, because there's always one imposter in a group full of women. Always, yo. Always one group. Always. Mike on deck, what's good? Toby Bartley's on deck. Salute. OG Mr. Golden on deck. I have to hurry up and get this. I got to start off with my first. You know what I'm saying? I have to start off with my first to kind of get you a clear understanding of what we're dealing with in life. Not just down here in the ATL. This is in life, y'all. This is in life. Now, if you wear glasses, right, and you think, well, I don't want to wear that because it's not cool enough for the outfit I got on, wear that motherfucker. Especially in the club. Get some frames that dress well with your casual. Be able to see. I don't want you blind up in there. That could be life changing. Oh, what do we have here? We have. I left this picture blurry for a reason, because that is the film that's on it, the film of deception. You know what I'm saying? This is what looked like. Automatically, me looking at this picture, I want you all there looking at this picture. What do you see that stands out for you? What do you feel? We're assessing, you know what I'm saying? The aesthetics. We're grading here. In order for us to grade this person for the rag wipe effect, we have to locate something that requires me to go through drastic measures. Now, this person, what stands out to you automatically about this person? You know what I'm saying? That says, she's a female or not. What's something that stands out? I know I got some hitters out there that can pinpoint this. I know I have some people that love attention to detail. What is something that stands out about this person that's odd? Let me know before I show you the real picture. The hair looks nice. The hair doesn't seem like a lace front. This style right here, hey, they can get away with something with this style, because you really don't get the baby hair brushed down on the front. You know what I'm saying? The brows are done. I mean, not too much, man. Not too much is going on. You're looking at the neck area, and you really can't pull nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? Person's in the mirror. What stands out in this picture that might be a red flag to you or something? You know what I'm saying? Before the rag wipe goes to work. Come on, one person. What could be, man? Come on, man. Let's have a general conversation. This live ain't gonna be long. This is educational purposes, man. The rag wipe has to be in full of phys ed. I'm trying to teach one. That's what I'm talking about. Toby? Give it up for Toby Barkley paying close attention. Toby said, I won't be taking a fool. You won't get me in the dark, the light. None of that. That hand look a little big. Look at that palm. That palm looks a little bigger than normal. Now look. I'm not saying it ain't some girls out there like, I'm saying I'm pretty sure some WNBA girls out there that got some big MFing hands. You know what I mean? It's not like the volleyball players. I don't look. I ain't gonna lie. I was a bit intimidated a little bit. There's people on Earth that's way bigger than me. I mean, dude, what they say about them Giants back in the day. So when I seen this volleyball team, them girls' feet and hands was big, and they was full of women. They was full of women. They was just they're part of the giants that rule this earth. But in this picture, that hand stands out a little bit. The hand is just a little bit, it's just a bit big, just like Toby said. He said BIT. He's still being courteous about it. Ma'am, if I can say so, your right hand looks a little larger. It might be the camera. It might have been the way you took the picture, running your hands through your hair. Your hand look a little larger. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying this to her all alone while you're pouring that ice into that freaking rag. That ice water that I ask you to order every time you're at the bar. Order that ice water so you can, pour it into that rag. And then say, look, in order for us to go further, I need you to lean forward a little bit. And that's when you slightly reach it. What I'm going to do, all I'm trying to do is just, provide myself a sense of security for both of us. Because I wouldn't want this to go too far and one of us end up being in a conflict. Okay? So therefore, if you don't mind, I'm going to place my right hand behind your head. I'm going to take this rag that has ice and water in it. I'm going to do 5 clockwise to the right and 5 counterclockwise to the left. That is to remove majority of the makeup that you have on because I want to see who I'm dealing with. That's all. Toby said the jaw looks a bit masculine too. And I wouldn't trust a lot of eye makeup as well. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Educate, Toby. That's all the brother's trying to do. Now let's get down to the before. Y'all ready for the before? This is what I'm trying to educate y'all on. I'm trying to educate you all so you won't be taken advantage of and you go through a life-changing situation where you might have to put hands, feet, knees, elbow, paws, forehead on somebody. Bam! Imagine that, y'all. That's him. That is him dressed up as a female. That is him. The scandal. This is what the Rag Wipe series is. It's a healthy freaking message. That's all. I want you to know how to get to the core of who you're talking to. You don't want it to be this guy here that's dressed up and portraying themselves as her. I don't want you to be that person that learns about this after you have taken steps that you shouldn't have taken steps, especially if they're physical steps, as in being affectionate, and then he hits you with the old dokey. Well, I got something to tell you. Yeah. I'm changing my voice just to let you know this is my real voice. My name is Mark. And, now that you know who I am, are you willing to keep, carrying forward, continue the conversation? Hello, sir? Sir, you still got to pay your He's gone. Man, they always run out on me. I'm trying to keep you sane, y'all. Don't run into this right here. Don't be taken off guard because these people are mastering. They have mastered the art of deceptiveness. the art of deceit. They are putting on these masks, and it is sorcery at its best. The devil is the master schemer, the master deceiver. I do find this to be devilish. And we're not talking about it in a sexy way either. You know, when you're putting on makeup and you're disguising and you're pretending, and when you're dressing up as a gender unnatural to your birth certificate, right? And you want to attract or draw in the same sex that you was born on a lie. That is sinister. Period. Let me take you to another one, y'all. Let me take you to another one. Come on now. Go with me now. Let me take you to this one right here. What y'all think about that? Come on now. Look at the hair. The hair doesn't give off those telltale signs of danger. Danger. You know, you walk up in there, right? The hair and everything is coming across the face. The makeup doesn't look too bad. The lips, you know what I'm saying? You know, the lipstick or gloss, it's not overdone. You know, the makeup blends in well. They are master Picassos at this cosmetic, this mask, this cosmetic mask. They are masters at it now, y'all. Look at the eyeliner. Not too much, man. Just enough to reshape the eyes. Make them slim. Give them the almond shape, y'all. Look at the brows. You know what I'm saying? Like a black, but a cocoa brown, just a little bit. Everything seems to be hidden very well. Small neck piece there, a pennant, just to keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? How they made the makeup to lengthen the nose, to slim it all down, to really give you that snapshot you're looking for, that female snapshot. This is what WCS wants you to be fully aware of. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, I don't know what the conversation's been like with y'all, but you need to have a lineup to get straight down to it. We ain't trying to stay in this shit for a long time. Look, 5 minutes is too long. You need to be able to engage quickly, close with, and find out the information. We're checking tone of voice. We're talking body features. We're talking about subtle movements. We're talking about eyes, you know, the eye contact. We're talking about everything. We're looking at knuckles, finger length, hand size. We're looking at shoulders. All of that goes in the process of starting off a conversation. It's very important. This is no play. Even though I may exacerbate or ad lib sometimes, that's just to lighten it up. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's Tuesday already. When you at the club, you might step in there and see somebody like this. Look at those eyes. She might be looking at you with those eyes and you might be melting already. You know, you might have said, wow, you're gorgeous. I didn't think to find someone like you sitting at the bar so early. Do you mind if I buy you a drink? Sure. Sure, I have no problem. What do you drink? You get the drink and you'll start the conversation. You know, the one thing about this is that you can tell that this particular, person, okay? Understand, WCS is going to say person. I won't be drawn in to the pronouns, okay? This person seems to be mixed, seems to be possibly Asian, you know what I'm saying? Indian, um, Filipino, Hispanic. It all depends. You have to look at, some of these people come from a military family, military brat, mixed and so forth like this. Um, but it's quite difficult. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him on IG before, I mean, you seen him on IG good. You know the story. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I just take the pictures as I see them, and every now and then do a wag wipe series just to keep these heterosexual men. Shout out to all the heterosexual men who are all about understanding that there are beautiful women out there. God's creation. There are beautiful women out there. Still, real talk. It's nothing. Don't let no one try to make you feel uncomfortable about talking about a woman. They try to make it seem like, oh, you know what you say in these rag wipe, you're disrespecting. No, I'm not. I'm not disrespecting anybody. This is a discovery. I'm helping them discover who they might be dealing with. So you get that first drink. I like that. Toby said the hair covering the Adam's apple. Yes. Pay attention to the telltale obstacles, the effigies that's put up there. You know what I'm saying? The cover-ups, the attire, how they're placed. Yes, cover up the Adam's apple. Some of these persons have huge Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? Some of them they can't hide it. They can't hide it, bro. But it's about time for me to show you the before. Now, if you swallow or spit out your goddamn drink all over the PC, yeah, uh-huh. Be very, very careful of who you're conversing with. Be very, very careful because this is that. This is that. Toby picked it out. Yeah, that hair feathered across the front side of the face, covering up those huge cheeks, and that goddamn Adam's apple. Yeah, man, the deception is real. Asses are getting beat, elbowed. That's what I'm trying to save you from jail time over the weekend. Relax. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. Understand the process, bro. I'm telling you, don't take too long. Unholster the rag. Ice water. Get to the core of it quick. Remove the hair. Go treasure hunting for fruit. That fruit is just one, the apple. We find the apple. We don't have to rag wipe them. It's over. We gone. Ghost. It's nothing more to talk about. It's no, excuse me, sir, please, we've been having such a good conversation. We don't have nothing to talk about. Sayonara. Jenny. Gone. It ain't no more conversation. It ain't no if or oh my God, you are good people. I like your person. No, gone. Roadrunner. Roadrunner. Out of there. Gone. Sometimes the rag, you slap it back in the holster and you get up out of there, bro. You know, if you're able to find the atom, you able to find the apple first, you're good. But sometimes we need that ice cold because we want them to open their mouth and everything and be shocked by the coldness of the ice cubes and break up all that freaking makeup and everything. And then once we remove that rag, bow! It's time to run like a track star. Run like a track star. And get the hell out of Dodge and run like a track star. It's time to run like a track star, y'all. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if this happened, you don't have to leave the restaurant. Don't let these people ruin your night. Just create distance, reset, look around, and relocate. That person's not gonna mess with you the rest of the night. It's over. It's done. You made it perfectly clear. No. And plus, most of the time, you wipe them down with that ice water. They all fucked up. So they're going to be leaving anyway. Okay? Don't worry. I told you that. I told you. Be very careful. Don't fall for it. You know what I'm saying? Try to pick up those masculine features that you can't hide, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? The width of the shoulders, the hands, the length of the fingers, the chin, jawline, the apple, the width of the face, the length of the face. You know what I'm saying? The hair. How much hair, you know what I'm saying, do they have on their face? The wig. You know what I'm saying? Some people are trying to perfect. They're perfecting the makeup game. This dude has hair. Look, facial hair. This dude has facial hair and he was able to cover it up with this makeup. Dangerous. You got to be careful with this deceit. Careful with this deceit, yo. Be careful with this deceit. You know what I'm saying? Toby already gave you a gem. He seen them paws. You know what I'm saying? Them XY chromosome paws. PAWS. Them palm paws. Big red flag right there. Some skinny dudes, you know, when I be going through these before and after pictures, they actually believe, you know, they're getting away with having a slim neck. So when they put on all the hair and make sure they take the right angle of the picture, it can be deceptive on any type of social media account. Real talk. Any social media account. Another tell sign is they use the gents' bathroom and the toilet seat is left up. Man, you ain't lying, Toby. They be in there goddamn pissing, standing up. What the? Hell no. You up here taking the piss at the urinal? What? I'm telling you, that's a telltale sign, man. If they request to so-called use the ladies' room and you feel there's some type of suspicion, yes, pay attention as they turn the corner and see if men or women. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of bathrooms down here, dude. Now that Toby's talking about this shit, this is the wildest shit, man. Atlanta Airport, you will go in there and see females that's trying to be us using the men's bathroom. Real talk. They're walking amongst us, and they are obviously females, yo. And then you get certain females that's in there using the men's bathroom. It make you wonder, huh? They look straight up like a female, but they probably ain't. You know what I'm saying? They probably a tango whiskey. Real talk. They probably a tango whiskey. And they over there walking through that motherfucker like it's natural. We've been doing this for freaking 16 decades already. I'm just letting you know, when you come through freaking Hartsfield, it ain't no more privacy in them bathrooms. They got females in there. They got the ones that's faded up, you know, and trying to their best to look like a man, and then you got the other ones that's in there looking like a female. And them probably them tango whiskeys. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a lot of these bathrooms, it's not a men and women anymore. They just have everybody on there. Real talk. They just have everybody on there. They have the whole family on there. You can go in there. And I just think those individuals that have kids, don't ever let your kid, if your kid can't fight an adult and they still young in the game, don't let you, I don't know. I hate to say this. I don't know why they let them white kids just go in there and use these bathrooms, bro. And they too freaking young, man. They are too young to be in there with these grown adults. I never let my kid go in the freaking bathroom by themselves if they weren't big enough to freaking defend themselves against an adult. Never, never, ever. But these kids be going in here using the bathroom, man, just not a care in the world, washing their hands, no protection, no nothing, bro. I feel bad. I do. I feel genuinely bad about that because it may not be a time where they're protected just for the fact that someone feels comfortable enough to send them in there. Anyway, yeah, just be careful that these bathrooms are not gender specific as they were when we was growing up. I'm being honest. A little bit of powder and a little bit of paint will make a pretty girl out of something that ain't. Yes, sir. Talk that talk. A little bit of power and a little bit of paint will make a pretty girl out of something that ain't. And we all know that something that ain't got to be white. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out what the ain't is. That's mean we got to wipe. Shh. Shh. We got to wipe that down. Real talk. We got to wipe that down. For real. We got to wipe that down. Because we ain't trying to go too long and get that fright show. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to goddamn have Halloween ever during the year. No. We ain't trying to go to no goddamn on the site talent shows where people are trying to say, oh, well, we need some judges for these costumes. No. None of that. We're not doing this, bro. Carry your rag on you at all times. Rag wipe, part 4. Before and after. Y'all hold it down. Peace.